Well, hello lads and lasses. Out for a ride on the bike, as you do. And today we're on our way to Clifton, or thereabouts. Yeah, Clifton or thereabouts. When I say thereabouts, I'm going train spotting. Nothing special, I have to say. You know, there's no steam trains kicking about or anything like that, not to my knowledge anyway. I just thought, got this new camera equipment, I thought I'd give it a test out here. And we're heading to the Eden Valley up Goods Loop. I'm pretty sure there's a train in the loop at the moment, and it doesn't leave until 2:30, and it's about 1:20 now, so I'm hoping I get there before it does leave. But of course, with it being the West Coast Main Line, there's plenty of trains going to be coming by and stuff. So let's get there as sharp as we can, without breaking too many records, of course. And certainly without breaking too many laws. It's a gorgeous day. It's cold though. I didn't realise it was this cold. It was actually lovely this morning when I was putting a bit of polish on the bike. Like I came out here on Monday. Not Monday. Was it Monday? Yeah, it must have been Monday because it's Wednesday today. 2 days ago anyway. And it was bloody lashed it down. So I didn't get much in the way of footage or anything like that. But I did get very, very wet. Pardon me. So yesterday I was cleaning the bike, and I thought I'd put a bit of polish on it this morning to give it a bit of protection more than anything else, because it always shines anyway. And well, I say a bit polish, a bit of wax actually. I use that built amber. Yeah, that built amber Carnauba wax, like speed wax it's called. Yeah, it's nice stuff and all. So anyway, that's what I was doing this morning. But while I was doing that, you know, with the sun shining on me, you know, shining on you, it was bloody lovely, like. Like on Monday I was saying to myself, thank God for heated hand grips. Speaking of which, there we go. That's good that it remembers what level they were on last time you used them, like. You know, it's come on to straight on to level 2. 2 out of 5. I brought the drone with us as well. I don't think I'll fly it, like, but we'll see when we get there anyway. Yeah, changes to the bike. Well, as you can see, I've got an Airmax screen, a new Airmax screen, after I cracked the other one, or rather a Lyle Birdie cracked the other one. Though I have to say, the speed I was gone, you know, it's partly my fault as well. It's yeah, I like the Airmax screen. It's nice, like, yeah, it looks great, and it's not quite as windy as the others. You know, don't get quite as much wind noise past the helmet and that. I don't know why that is, but it does seem a lot nicer, like. Get past this. Just I was half asleep there. Yeah, I do much prefer this screen, like, and it looks pretty cool in black as well. Yeah, well, a nice day though, apart from it being chilly. Looks a bit cloudy over Penrith way. Let's hope it doesn't rain again. I'm hoping it's not going to be raining again. Yeah, having a nice day. Yeah. Like this place that I'm going to was one of the filming locations that Thomas Edward used, and I think he was filming the Midland Pullman HST, if I remember rightly. But I check out his channel though, honestly. If you're into all sorts of boy stuff, you know, whether that be trains or a bit of history about northern towns, you know, check out Thomas Edward's channel, because he's very entertaining, very good. I even signed up to his Patreon page. You know, with I do the odd Patreon anyway, but I thought I'd divert some of the funds to him, like, because he really does, you know, do a good channel. You know, it does a lot of, obviously does a lot of research, a lot of work, you know, so that's where you want your money, like, and you know what I mean. If you're putting money into Patreons or being patrons to people, and that's where you want to put your money, like people that go out and do a bit of work. Like, I wouldn't go on Patreon myself because I don't put the work in. You know, I don't do the research. You know, most of my stuff is just haphazard. You know what I mean? I'm out on the bike and I do something. But it's a nice one today. Don't know who that was. Clifton. Which I think I've said before is where Percy Topless was shot. Roman Way Farm, near the graveyard. It's along here. Here we go. Roman Way Farm. Monocled mutineer. I think I've said before, my dad was obsessed with that story, absolutely obsessed with it. had this 40 mile an hour quite a while ago, this. As there was a spate of accidents on here. What with the junction, you know, that crossroads at Plumpton. Yeah. So I began train spotting, would you believe it? I used to, like, when we were kids, we used to kind of train spot. We were obsessed with trains anyway. We used to go to a bridge at Calder Junction in Carlisle. Well, bridge, like two bridges go over the Caldway. You know, one of the bridges is the main line, and the other bridge was the goods avoiding line, which avoided going through the station. Now that's closed now, because there was an accident on that where some runaway trucks were diverted onto that line to stop them going through the station, but they were going that fast they couldn't make a corner, and they went over one of the bridges and destroyed the bridge. So they just stopped using it. It's now like a cycle path, cycleway sort of thing. But the guy that that diverted those runaway carriages, or trucks, wagons, whatever, I think he was sacked, but then reinstated after investigation, or after protest. Something like that, You know, they felt that he should have just let them run through the... Ooh, that he should have just let them run through the station, but... Yeah. Anyway, the goods avoiding line in between the two bridges, because they kind of overlapped each other, the bridges. It was kind of a strange setup, really. But in between the two bridges, there was these, you know, the guttering sort of things. Can't remember what they call them now. Anyway, the guttering things that they have for the cables and stuff like that. Well, that ran between the two bridges, and you could climb up onto them and sit in between the two lines and watch the trains. So we used to sit up there with this, like, we're going back to the 70s, like, you know, like mid 70s, you know, 1974, 75, 76, and even, you know, on to 78, I would say, as we used to go there as teenagers as well, like. But summer holidays especially, me and my mate Eggy used to go out there nearly every day, you know what I mean, and we'd just sit there and just watch trains all day, you know, crazy, And then as we got older, more people used to come along, and you know, used to have games at Tiggy and all sorts. And we were told by Eggy's brother that the bridge was haunted by a signalman, and that he'd walk along the bridge with a red lamp. And well, anyway, they said sometimes you can hear his footsteps late at night. So we stopped there, and it was getting to about, and it was summertime, like, it was getting about 10 o'clock, and you could hear these bumps, you know, like boom, boom. And what it was, in retrospect, I think what it was the boards on the goods avoiding line bridge, because that had boards on it, contracting, you know, after being in the sun all day. Well, anyway, my mate Eggy, he gets up thinking he was brave, and because he'd been told that this would get rid of the spirit, he jumps up and he says in a loud voice, he says, "In God's name, can I help you?" And at that exact moment, when he'd finished saying that, one of the boards popped right beside him. Did we run? I'm telling you, we absolutely legged it. We used to have some great times there though, you know, as kids, like, yeah. But of course at them days there was a lot more trains using that goods avoiding loop, because I think the power station was, well, I'm pretty sure the power station was still on the go at that time. So you had the Class 8 shunters moving coal from the, you know, down there from like Durham Hill sidings. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Yeah, so I think trains are kind of in my blood, under my skin at least anyway. You know, I like trains, like locomotives and stuff. Say chivalry's dead, eh? And they say chivalry's dead. I don't know. Penrith, it's a busy old place now, this. It's a busy old town, Penrith, these days, eh? John Norris. Used to get me fishing, some of my fishing gear there. John Norris. There you go. Hellish busy. Like it was on Monday as well, like, but So we're heading here back on the A6, although we're actually on the A6, but you know what I mean. We get to the roundabout, get on the A6 again. And there's loads to see up this area as well. You know, if you go onto the A66 like for maybe 3 miles, something like that, you know, you'll wind up at Broome Castle, which is worth a look. Oh God, it's busy on here now. It's getting a busy little place. Hey, bloody time. So we've not too far to go yet. Just get through Ebon Bridge, Clifton, and then we're there. Oh, come on, come. Hey. Andy. Well, this is Ebon Bridge. Nice pub here called the Beehive. Not this one, but the one here on this side. Nice place round here though, very affluent area. Look, clouds are threatening, they must have known I was coming. Monday though, it was absolutely flogging it down, like it was awful. Especially on the way back, you know. Like, I don't know where I got the weather report from, but it said in Penrith it was going to be fine. You know, there was a little bit of spotty rain when I left Carlisle, but when I got to around Plumpton area, it was just bloody dreadful. And then as we came through Penrith, it stopped, and we got out here, it just seemed to bloody bucket it down like. I tell you, I wouldn't mind being a bloody what they call them, weatherman. I'm telling you, must have the easiest job in the world. Just make something up, and anybody, you know, says jack about whether you bloody got it right or wrong. You know what I mean? There's no consequences, eh? Easiest job in the bloody world. Well, unless you're Michael Fish, that is. I think there was some consequences for Michael Fish. I didn't see him doing the weather for much longer after he made that mistake with the hurricane. we're turning off shortly. Could actually turn off here, but I'm gonna go up the next one and come round onto this. Just makes it easier for well, firstly parking the bike up, and secondly for getting out, getting there. You know what I mean? You've got good vision both ways coming out of there. Excuse me. Whereas here, not quite so much. Oh, this is the West Coast Main Line here. But that's the bridge that it's still in there. There's still that goods vehicle in, a goods train in there. At least we've got some sort of Eastons. Look like a class 90, 92, something like that. Not that I'm not that up on the classes of locomotives these days, but that's what it looked like anyway. So I can just park here like we did yesterday. Oh, somebody else has been here. Right then, we shall see you shortly. So, take care. Oh, here we go. Yeah, what we got here. Actually, I was totally off class 90. It's probably a class 56, something like that. Can't really see from here though. There's a railway train coming as well. Gusty. Zoom in, see if we can see much. Move that up a bit, whoops. I'll get used to these buttons yet. Oh look, I'm moving back out. Clown. I think everything's backwards to what I would normally. There we go. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's see what sort of picture I get from that. I like this camera, like it's quite easy to use. Like I've got it on almost fully automatic, like yeah, but yeah. Here he comes. He's a Pendolino. Tilton. It's amazing. It amazes me how quiet trains are these days. I was just thinking maybe I should get the drone up, but then I saw that that Wi-Fi mast. And I thought, well, maybe that's not a good idea. I can imagine that would affect the. I can imagine it would affect the. What's I call it? The signal to the drone. I certainly wouldn't want it going haywire, the drone, with all those cables there. I'd probably fly it over the field, like it has to be said. Wouldn't fly it, you know, directly over the whatchamacallit. I'll get back to you shortly as to whether I do that or not. Anyway, let's have a Deek at the bike while we're waiting on that train departing. It's looking lovely. I love this bike like I do. I've been thinking about the new Suzuki, the GSXS 1000 GT. But you know what? I probably will test ride it. I probably will. But this bike honestly is everything I need. Like, it's such a great bike to ride. And don't get us wrong, pardon me. Look at this, left my keys in there. Don't get us wrong. I loved me Katana, especially the engine sound. I used to love the way it used to sound. It sounded even better than this one in my opinion. Like, from the riding, you know, from the rider's perspective, you know, it was really, really smart. Really nice sound. Yeah. And this is where we're at. Oh, there's a railway train coming, I think. Oh no. It's a jet. We missed that. There'll be another coming along. It's Corliss Rail. That'll be a class 56. I keep losing connection with the between the phone and the gimbal here. I think it maybe has something to do with that bloody mast that's there. There we go. Oh, come on, Mark, you can get this. There we go. Nice picture. Slightly that way. There we go. See if I can zoom in. Hey, that's what I'm going off at the moment. So it's out of the station now. It's coming any minute. I need to knock that off. Get this set up again. A good little app that. It's like got a diagram of the track, little boxes as I go past signals, and it'll show up as I go past the signals. You know which section of track they're in and that. Quite a good little app. I'm a right old train spotter. The technology these days, amazing. So we're a couple of signals away yet, and then it'll be here. It's interesting to see how far behind they are. Shame there isn't another train coming down. It'd be nice to have 3 trains passing. Yeah, there's no coming down. No coming down. This, it's strange how they call it down and up. When you know, when normally you talk about a southbound, you know, if you're going down south, well, that's actually the up line. If you're heading south, it's actually the up line, whereas the if you're heading up north, that's the down line.
Very strange. It's nearly here. Should be appearing from behind them houses any time soon. There it is. Another Pendolino. Class 390 I think they are. Or 391, I don't know. Let's not get too much into it. So once that's cleared this section of track, this should be moving out. It was a good fucking thingy. There we go, there's the points changing. Come on, give us a good thrash. There we go. Here we go. He's been sat in there over an hour anyway. He was actually in the loop when I left my house. Oh yes. How dare you, says Greta Thunberg. Class 54. What a noise. Let's check this over here. Well, for my second train spotting excursion, that was pretty cool actually. That was pretty cool. I don't think I'll stay around here much longer, like. I think I'd rather get home and get the dog out. So, I'll see you back on the bike. See you shortly.
Right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's get out of here. quite enjoyed that. Watching a few trains going by. Yes. Amazing how long some of the goods trains have to sit in that goods loop. 20 mile an hour here, and the lights being the way they are, and school pick-up time and all that. So I don't think I'll make this, well, I might make it a major feature of the channel, I don't know, but I thought I'd just do it for something to do today, really. Test the camera out and all that. And as you do, and a nice day to boot. Can't say fairer than that, like. You can't say fairer than that. Like I say, Monday was just a washout, total washout. I think I only had the camera out for about 15 minutes, you know, between the rain, like. Anyway, we're getting into Ebon Bridge now, and I'm sure you don't want me to take you through Penrith again, all that traffic. So we'll say our goodbyes now. So if you've been watching, thanks for watching. Remember to look at me at the end screen and check out another site. I'll put a link in that end screen to another site. It'll probably be Thomas Edward again this month, or this time round. This month? What am I on about? So yeah, check out his site, leave him a like, leave him a comment, and don't forget to click on that big bell. Ding! You'll know what I mean if you visit his site. So until next time, people, thanks for watching and peace out.